Hi guys, welcome to new video. So today we will start the last walkthrough of Duskmarsh Phantom Halls, and this will be with the fourth hero that we didn't play with yet, and that will be the Dark Elf Rider. So let's just start it right away. Of course we'll once again listen to all the dialogues, and then I will say a little bit more later.
Duskmarsh Phantom Halls is a dungeon that takes us into the deep swamp of Duskmarsh. The peace of this swamp was supposed to be ensured by its guardian, the Swamp Keeper. However, he decided to banish most of the other creatures from the swamp and take the swamp for himself. He needs to be defeated, but to do so, you must first get through the vast chambers full of danger that lie beneath the swamp itself.
So now of course all the heroes will introduce themselves to us.
Greetings, brave adventurer. You are now in the Duskmarsh Swamp, the beginning of your journey through the Duskmarsh Phantom Halls dungeon. There are many obstacles to overcome, so be sure you know what to do. You'll soon have 4 heroes to choose from. First, each of them will briefly introduce themselves to you, and then you'll choose the one you want to go on this adventure with.
I am a valiant warrior of noble blood. I prefer to engage my enemies in close combat. My armor protects me from enemy strikes.
I am an elven ranger, commander of the forest guard. I fight my enemies at a distance with my bow. I also control simple magic.
I am a powerful mage, one of the members of the highest council of mages in my land. I destroy my enemies with powerful spells.
I am a dark elf rider. I fight my enemies from afar, but also with summoned units. I wield dark magic.
Now, take the lizard servant near the cauldron in the middle of the camp and choose one of the heroes by approaching him.
Yeah, so now we can choose the hero. As I said, we'll go for the last one that we didn't play with yet, and that's the Dark Elf Rider.
What do you want from me? We move in the shadows.
Let's do this.
Onward.
Yeah, there should be one more dialogue now.
Great choice. Now you have control over the hero you have chosen. In the meantime, you can take a look around the swamp, or you can head straight for the entrance to the terrifying chambers beneath the swamp.
Yeah, so now we can finally go on the adventure. As you can see, Dark Elf Rider is the second tankiest hero, right after Warrior. We have 300 HP, but we have really low damage, only 25, which is the second lowest, only 5 more than Mage. And then we have 1 armor, which is actually the same as Elven Ranger, more than Mage and less than Warrior. So stats based, you are pretty tanky, but the damage is really bad. The important thing here is that you have cold damage, so you'll be slowing your enemies down, which is really powerful. So this gives you even more tankiness, of course, because they will be attacking you not as frequently. And also, as you could hear, when the hero was introducing himself to us, he said that he fight his enemies from afar, of course, because we are a ranged hero, but he also fight enemies with summoned units. So this is the main thing that you will do with Dark Elf Rider, and that is summoning some other units that will be fighting for you. And we also wield dark magic, because we also have some other spells that don't summon units but do some other things. So let's do the side quest right now. Of course, you listen here to the dialogue.
Welcome, champion. We're the last goblin settlement that the Swamp Keeper hasn't managed to drive out of the swamp yet. We're glad to see that you've decided to embark on such a dangerous journey. We don't have much, but if you can deal with the bear in the cave to the west, you won't leave empty-handed.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
We'll see what we can do. Actually, I don't think I showed this side of the map in any of the walkthroughs. There is nothing you can pick up here, but at least we can take a look around, because this first part of the walkthrough is always really short, around 10 minutes. So we can maybe prolong it a little bit by exploring. Yeah, here is the goblin village.
We move in the shadows.
There are just some trees,
Onward.
some swamp
What do you
mushrooms,
want from me? We move in
and
the
of course
shadows.
lots of this green water. I will also show you this part of the map, and then also this middle part.
I await your summons.
Yeah,
Onward.
so this hero is actually the only hero that rides a mount.
What do you want?
I don't know what
Onward.
creature this is, but it's basically the
Onward.
same creature that all nightmares ride. That is the
Onward.
unit of fallen faction in normal game of Armies of
We
Exigo.
shall prevail.
It's just a little bit different color, but it's still the
Move
same
in the
animal.
shadows.
So this makes you a little bit faster, but to be honest, Elven Ranger and Warrior are basically almost the same speed. The only really slow hero
I
was
await
the
your
mage.
summons.
Another really
in the
important
shadows.
factor about this hero is that he has a little bit larger model. So as you can see, this green circle around him is a little bit bigger, actually maybe twice the size of the other heroes you can see here. And this actually makes it really difficult to to maneuver in certain terrain, which will be really difficult in some chambers, especially in the 4th chamber, which is probably the hardest chamber of all chambers in the whole mode, as you probably saw if you saw the previous walkthroughs. And it will be actually the hardest factor of playing that chamber with this hero. So once we get there, hopefully I won't get stuck there, because with this larger model it's just really difficult.
Onward.
Outside of that, it's usually not a problem, because you just have open field like here, where you can just walk between two walls, and it doesn't really matter how big your hero is. But it's just something to keep in mind, that you are faster, but you can get stuck somewhere, which can actually slow you down.
Onward.
So now I will just kill the walls. As you can see, we are slowing them down, as I said. He received the debuffed slowed,
What do you
and that means he's just attacking a little bit slower. Also his movement speed will be a little bit slower, and that definitely helps us a little bit with the survivability.
shall prevail? I await your summons.
Of course, those walls are not a problem. Then we will see if we can actually kill the bear in one go without having to retreat to the exit. I think we managed to do that with the warrior, because of course he has the strongest stats. It was definitely not possible with mage, since we didn't have any abilities, and you have the worst stats by a lot. And I don't remember if we did it with Elven Ranger in the previous walkthrough, but I don't think so. I actually played it a few weeks ago. I had small pause right now, so I don't remember. But I don't think we managed to kill the bear in one go, because the Elven Ranger is actually quite squishy, even though we have the biggest damage of all the heroes. It was probably not enough to defeat the bear in one go.
In the shadows.
But we will try to do it with this hero. Now I need to escape because I'm pretty low. They are attacking me. Now I managed to split them, so we can kill the wolves one by one.
What do you want from me?
He's doing 14 swing damage, nothing too interesting. We don't have any damage reductions, everything is 100%. Of course, 200% healing, but all heroes have this.
Move in the shadows.
Now I need to auto heal, so we can wait a little bit and check the damage reductions. I think Warrior and Elven Ranger also have only 200% heal. But yeah, actually here, Elven Ranger has 15% magical damage reduction. So this is at least something. Of course, Mage is the real king here. He is taking only half damage from all the magical damage effects. Yeah, so Dark Elf Rider and Warrior have nothing. Elven Ranger a little bit, and Mage, of course, the biggest reduction here.
Onward.
And of course then Warrior has lots of abilities that also reduce physical damage. Also he has the biggest armor and the most HP, so of course Warrior is still the tankiest overall, but if you have Mage with Frost Shield and also this reduction, then you are maybe the same level of tankiness against magical damage as Warrior, I would say. So Actually, I didn't show you this yet, so I will show you on the way back. Right now we need to heal a little bit. Seems like the heal is maybe a little bit slower on this hero, but I think it should be the same for everyone.
Onward.
But we have 300 HP, which is a little bit more than we had with those heroes. Of course, Warrior had a little bit more, but maybe he has a little bit faster regeneration, since he's the only melee hero. I don't exactly remember how I balanced it, but maybe I gave him a little bit faster regeneration. But we'll also heal here really soon.
Onward.
I think we might be able to kill the bear, because we have lots of HP and the slow. So even though we'll be killing him slowly, because we actually have 25 damage, but I think the attack speed of Dark Elf Rider is the slowest. Yeah, for example, Mage is only 20, but he has faster attack speed, so I would say he has actually higher DPS, damage per second, overall. But I'm not sure about it. Yeah, but definitely this is one of the lowest DPS we can get, so we will see if we can kill the bear. Of course, if I will start dying, then I will just retreat. As you can see, my attacks are only a little bit faster than the bear's attack, and he's slowed by the slow effect, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. He has double HP, the maximum HP is 600, I have 300. Of course I have still the auto heal, so it doesn't exactly mean that we should have the same percentage as him, but I don't think we'll be able to kill him, so let's just retreat, just to make sure. This bear is really fast, so you should start escaping really quickly, but fortunately he was slowed when I started running away, at least for like 1 second, so that gave me a lead, and then I was able to escape before he was able to hit me again. And let's check his HP. 200. I think we should be able to kill this. And now I have more than he does. And we got him. So we completed the side quest. Now we just need to return to the Goblin Shaman. On the way back I will show you the environment here. Yeah, here are some swamp signposts, skeletons, lots of this fog. And here is the big giant swamp tree in the middle of the swamp. Actually, there is another one. And that's basically everything you can see here. So let's listen to the dialogue here.
Thank you for your help. Here's your reward.
Here is our reward. And that's of course the Gerite amulet that will let us summon a bear, which of course we will try to save for the final boss as always. But as you can see, the HP regeneration is really slow, so hopefully it will be better over time. I think there is an increase in the HP regeneration once you get to the hero room or somewhere around there. But until then, it will maybe take a little bit longer to regenerate, but we will have summoned units that will be tanking damage for us, so we don't really need to worry about this. So yeah, this was the first part. Of course, we just did the beginning as always, and next time we will continue with the actual chambers in the underground of the Duskmarsh Phantom Halls. So thanks for watching and take care, guys.